close rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. When the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field for the first time today. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now on the option. Now the pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Back to pass, it's Cole. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season. numbers in X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Spartans are rolling down the field.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Catch in the middle, it's Gilliam. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Cole. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gilliam.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The give on the option. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Spartans are flying down the field. Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning it on! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy...
Got enough space! And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff to the single running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to throw, it's Cole. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gilliam. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Spartans want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make the 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The throw to the outside is complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So his field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They booted away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keep it on the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Pulls it in. It's Gilliam. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And a foot down for the first down. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Touchdown, Sparty! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking downfield, it's Cole. Fires to the big fella. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Wolverines decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. There he goes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a little bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're talking about ranking trophies.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Boots' first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So here comes the Michigan offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Cole. Throwing right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Boise State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Brown will throw it. Got a man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man. It's Gilliam. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. And you're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. to the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense, and what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Mancuso. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Cole. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch in stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Brown wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 27 to Boise State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. action. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Right down the middle. Finds space on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air. It's Cole. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Spartans! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Sparty has stretched out this lead, guys, and they can almost taste showing off that Paul Bunyan trophy.
And imagine the Spartan fans right now just going bananas. Go green, go white. Talking about Michigan all year long. They win so many games. Poor old Michigan State. And what are they doing? Taking care of business.
Yeah, no doubt. They're the school here in state that's usually playing with a chip on their shoulder. They don't recruit as well as Michigan. Michigan's had more success in conference play in recent years, but Michigan State showed up. They look like the big brother in this game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilliam. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gibson on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Out of the gun to give to the back. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The give from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Cole. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Cole. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. He's got it at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. On the option. He'll pitch it. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Throws for the tight end. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
So here comes the Michigan offense. To throw, it's Cole. Makes the grab, it's Finley. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. On 3rd and short, just trying to get it up for the first down. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. So in this one is little brother playing like big brother and flexing their muscles as Michigan State will take the Paul Bunyan Trophy back to the banks of the Red Cedar. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.